Morning all, apologise for the wind if it's a problem. We've got the slasher, excuse me, the chain has worked and worked very well. Ratio is about 2 to 1 hydraulic motor to gearbox. Gearbox is basically 2 to 1 to the blades, and I've now got 4 blades on there. Those of you who watch regularly probably been waiting for this. Anyway, what I've done underneath is we have a, I'll do that, I don't know if you can see from the sun, I hope that's alright. That's a 600mm 12mm plate, and that's welded up onto the shaft there, up onto the original coupling. And then I've got 4 of these flails that spin completely around, so that the idea is when if I come up against a rock or a stump or something to that effect, these will effectively just fold back and I'll run on this edge, and it actually works really well. Main aim with this is to take out heavy grass, the old pesky kikuya, and yeah, so well, not heavy scrub, but light scrub, be alright. And I mean it does it. I've cleared down here, just doing a bit of testing. I'll get some footage of me clearing. I've cleared all of this down here, and yet to sort of get down into that bit and clear that bit, but there was about a 3 metre tobacco weed down there, like that one, and I mean it just ate it, stump and all. You can see down there, that's yeah, there, that's the remnants of the stump of what's left. So anyway, let's go down, and I've got some heavy grass down the bottom that I can do some testing on, and I might be able to find some scrub or something around here to chew up, but yeah, let's go and do some testing. I may in the future change the motor out. This is a what they call a 160, and come around the other side. Well, actually I'll take you through how this thing works. So we've got the hydraulic motor, which is a 160, which at a flow rate of 40 litres a minute, which I'm getting through the excavator, I'm getting about 180 RPM. Now if I go down in size in motor, i.e. if I go to an 80, I lose torque, but I increase RPM. I had to do a fair whack of homework on these hydraulic motors, and really, I mean, this one I buggered up by buying this one thinking bigger is better, when in this case it's actually not. These are designed for high torque, low speed, whereas a smaller motor is high speed, low torque. So that was the issue that I was having, was that the torque was overcoming the gearbox when the blades were hitting something, and I was just smashing these chains. You know, I mean, not this chain, but I'd be pretty hard pressed, I think, to overcome this chain. So I mean, I've fully loaded this up, and you know, it didn't even stress it. So so anyway, that runs through that sprocket to the gearbox, which is the original gearbox. It's about a 40 horsepower gearbox, and then that in turn runs the blades. This is effectively a one-way valve, So what happens with that is when I release off the gas pedal, the blades will keep spinning. They'll keep rotating, because what that does is circulates the fluid through the motor back through this circuit, and that works really well. So what that does is that doesn't stress the motor, the shaft, the chain, everything. It just sort of runs it down. That little valve there was bloody expensive, but worth spending the pennies. So I mean, those of you who have been watching my channel for a bit know that I built this fully from scratch with a idea in my head. Probably a stupid idea in my head, but it's not so stupid now. So yeah, whole thing has probably cost me, I don't know, I kind of lost track, but wouldn't be, probably $3 grand, I guess. Probably $3 grand, I would say. I mean, the hydraulic hoses and fittings and valve and everything alone, I mean, they were $900 on just on their own. So I mean, for the, you know, the pins, the couplings, the sheaves, the, you know, bits of steel, I mean the main steel, the still 2mm body, the plate its own was $200, you know, I mean the big steel plate, that was $200. So yeah, I mean, yeah, pricey, but I think to buy one, we were still up around about 4,000. So yeah, pretty happy. Now how it operates is simply off this pedal here. So basically I'll just hit that pedal and brum brum, where she goes. And the speed is, I can regulate the speed just by a little bit, or go in the whole hog. I may look at any adjustment that I've got on that to give it full boogie, and also on the speed of the motor. I can regulate the speed that's on that, but really if you worked out the ratios before, you're getting 180 through the gears, through the sprockets, to the gearbox, to the blades. So I'm getting just under 1,000 RPM on the blades times 4. I think that's how tip speed works. If anybody knows, yeah, let me know, because this shit is bloody it's kind of confusing. I just noticed there's a bit of a bend in there, and I don't know if that was from, yeah, don't know. Anyway, yeah, so alright, let's go and fire this baby up, and yeah, basically just go and see what we can see. I think the camera's about to die, so I'll put another battery in. Okay, we'll come back shortly. Okay, so we've got some long grass and some gorse up there, and over there. I'll just walk up there to show you how deep that grass is. Alright, let's give it a crack. Okay, so the only thing that I might change or add is just on the blades, on the blade or the carrier underneath here, just put like some 30mm angle on. I don't know if you can see it there, I can't see the camera. Just sticking out like this way. And that's more or less just to stop the shit balling up underneath, because it is sort of balling up. So, and probably create a bit of windage as well. So, yeah, so that'll be fine. Just to kick shit out. So that'll be fine. But I may look at changing those flails at some stage. Go maybe with a step flail or something with a bit more of a boot to it. I'm finding it's hard to come up against a stump or not a stump, but like a trunk of a tree and really sort of smash it to bits. I mean, the machine will do it, but yeah. But anyway, alright, thanks for watching. See ya, bye.